Still making sure the other parts work in, kids. Stand by. All right, there we go. Back over to here. No, to here. No, to here. Yay! Now we're all together and happy. How about that? All right, welcome to the show. This is Jeff Herring, and I am the host of Content Rescue. I always mess that up. I had content word on my mind for 20 years. How about creator rescue? Creator rescue, right? That's what you're enjoying right now at the very beginning. And a couple of things as we get started here. Was asked a very interesting question this week, and that was, what's the difference between your templates and your instant creators? And instant creators are custom-made GPTs that help you make decisions and profit. Okay. And what it made me realize is that I first offered those templates 20 years ago, this spring. That just is incredible to me. And they have been in different versions all the way through the last 20 years. They become software. They become one of the instant creators where you get to pick out, what kind of content you want to use and what kind of tone. Okay. And instant, templates are good for creating content fast. Instant creators are good for creating content much, much faster. It's the difference between, a car and warp speed on Star Trek or Star Wars. And even better, or with that, make great decisions and make profitable decisions that help you profit fast. Okay. Now, today, guess what? I am the creator that we're going to be working with, because that's what we do here on Content Rescue. Is every week we work with the creator to help them either get stuck or build something, etc. And today, that person is me. So let's dive in here. Now, I'm going to talk with you about something called Creator Leverage Suite. And that is a suite of 3 instant creators, or tools, if you will, that help you do 3 important things that save you time and make you money. Okay. The first one is to automate a repetitive task. Think about the things you do every day or almost every day, over and over and over again, such as creating content. And wouldn't it be nice if you got to save all that time and it was automated for you? Would that be a cool thing? I think it would be a cool thing. And you automate it, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You save yourself hours a week. Okay. Second one is turning your content into profitable products. All right. Now, for some of you, you've never even thought of that. That might be a new idea. That's okay. That the content you create is what you turn into products. Don't start over with a blank screen. The content you create, you turn into products. And the third one is build a tool that your audience can use without you. And what I mean by that is you create a custom GPT that delivers something you teach so that your client, your customer, your audience can buy it and go use it as much as they want. And that's the end of your service delivery. They bought it, they're using it. You'll service it if need to, but you don't do any continuing service delivery. Now, what we're doing today is showing and demonstrating for you how powerful that is and how to do it. And to do so, we're going to use one of my businesses. Okay. Now, this is something I've been doing for ever. Okay. Quietly in the background, even before the instant creators, and in between being a therapist and a counselor and doing this, I've done it in the background and decided to make it a new arm of the business, and it's called Real Life Coaching for Real Life Change. It has a lot to do with your story and the story you're telling yourself now that may be getting in the way and changing that story. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's got its own Substack now. If you want to check that out, there's the link, jeffherring.com/real. jeffherring.com/real, REAL. Okay. And just for kicks and giggles, one of the things I've learned to do is, even though you're like 99% sure that's the right link, you always want to check it out just to be sure. So nobody has to text you and say, you got the wrong link, pal. What? Good thing I checked it out. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks like something's been hijacked. Here, let me type that in. I'm glad I got that notion to check. How about that? Thank you, God. .com/real. All right, that's weird. All right, let me try something else. I may have done, you know what I may have done? Jeff Herring. Maybe I spelled my name wrong is what I may have done. Jeff Herring. Calm down, Jeff. Calm down. Jeff Herring. No, not Jeff Jering. See, you guys get to see how we mess up too, and how you got to calm down and handle it. Okay, so HERring.com. I think I know what I did. Real Life Coaching, and we will know that right now. Oh, you son of a! Really thought I did that. Okay, let's get there the hard way. Okay, we'll go Real Life Coaching Substack. Okay, that's where you get started and learn all about what I'm doing with helping people with their stories and with their struggles in life. Okay, now what I'm going to do is come back here and change that. Okay, because something's wrong there. I don't know what. We'll worry about that later. Real Life Coaching dot. Wait a minute, I don't have to do that. I can go up here, copy it. See, there's always a way, folks, to make it easier. And there we go, okay? Real Life Coaching. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, all right, between now and then, I'm going to go in and fix whatever's wrong with jeffherring.com/RLC. Okay, so if you want to check this out and see all the cool stuff I'm doing over there, thank you for your patience here too, by the way. Just go to reallifecoaching.substack.com. And if you're listening on the replay, it should be jeffherring.com/RLC. Somewhere along the line, I just didn't do that right earlier today, and I'm really, really glad that we checked it, or else we have a problem, and I don't want to have problems. Okay, so, and welcome to everybody, Betty and Jan and Deborah and Jim and a whole lot of other people. Thank you for being here. Back over here. Now, let's talk about this. Automate a repetitive task. What's a repetitive task in what I'm doing now? Right? Well, a repetitive task for real life coaching is creating different content than I'm used to. And that's sort of not exactly accurate, because I I wrote a relationship column for 10 years that built my practice. It's just different than creator rescue, right? And so the custom chat GPT, the instant creator that I'm working on for this is I want it to create Substack posts and notes using what I call for the person who instant creator. Okay. And for the person who is fill in the blank. Okay. For the person who is stressed out and doesn't know why. For the person who feels stuck and, for the person who, right? You fill in the blank with the issue. Okay. So an automated repetitive task becomes create Substack posts and notes using for the person who. Okay. Instant creator or you can even call it template, Jim. Okay, but it's just faster, you make better decisions, and you profit from it. Okay, so that's thing one. Thing two, going a little Dr. Seuss here, that we talked about, was turning content into profitable products. Okay, so what I'm also working on, and I'm going to show you one after number three, it's going to be sort of a semi-demo, or a demo semi, no, semi-demo. Turning content into profitable products. And what I'm working on is convert for the person who posts and notes into profitable mini products, small products, okay, that solve one problem, etc. Okay, so this next instant creator will take those posts and notes and turn them into checklists, mini courses, videos, video training, workshops, all the things of mini products, okay, MINI products, all right? So that's number two. Here comes thing three. Build a tool your audience can use without you. That means something you can sell them, okay? So create a sellable result tool your audience can use and have in their back pocket as needed. Hey, Sally, welcome for joining us. And we are just about the middle of what we're doing with the demo here. So the replay will be out soon and by Saturday morning, and jump right on board. It'll make sense. Okay. So appreciate that, Sally. So two examples. Instant anxiety helper, helping people to get anxious. Tell me in the chat, how many of y'all ever get anxious? I do. I did today over some things. Okay? And I use my own tool. And then I'm working on something similar, but in a different way called back pocket perspective, because the right perspective shifts a lot of things for you. Okay. Now, how about if we showed you how this works? Would that be cool? Instead of just telling you, let's show you. Okay. So here we are over at Instant Anxiety Helper. All right. Now, what I've done to save time, okay, and respect your time, is I've answered a lot of the questions. Okay. The first one is, what's happening now? And I used a friend of mine stuff as an example. Okay. Starting a new job. Got it. Sharing it. Starting a new job can absolutely activate the nervous system. Okay. What are you predicting might happen when you imagine starting this job? What's the specific fear? Say it, the quiet part, out loud. And it's not being able to fit in, not being able to learn and keep up, disappointing people, getting fired. Okay, good. You're being honest. That helps. You're having an interaction, all right, with the instant helper to help you get where you want to go. Okay. So let's organize this. You're predicting, I won't fit in, I won't learn fast enough, I'll disappoint people, I could get fired. That cluster points to performance anxiety mixed with identity security. This isn't danger anxiety. It's not something bad's about to happen to me. It's what if I'm not enough anxiety, okay? Now, the next question is going to be, what concrete evidence do you have that this outcome is certain? Not possible, not imaginable, certain, okay? And I typed in that there's a huge learning curve, okay? Good, that's real. A huge learning curve is a fact, but let's separate the fact from the prediction. Yep, there's a lot to learn. Prediction, I won't be able to handle it, I'll disappoint people, I'll get fired. You see the glaring difference between, yeah, there's a lot to learn, and I won't be able to handle it, I'll disappoint people, I'll get fired. We call those future leaps, okay? The future possibility. not a real immediate threat. Okay? Your nervous system hears new environment, uncertainty, social evaluation, and interprets that as danger. But here's a reframe. A learning curve means the role expects growth. No one hires someone expecting instant mastery. And if they wanted immediate expertise, they would hire somebody else doing the job. So calming your system down. I'm allowed to be new. Being new is not failing. Okay. And so there's a breathing exercise in there. Okay. So instead of trying to fit in or prove yourself, choose one target. Show up curious, ask good questions, or take notes. So I chose, I'm sorry, I'm choosing. Now we're at the part where we get to do this stuff. Okay. I didn't want you to go through all the other stuff for sake of time, but this will show you what's cool. Okay. So of those three options, I'm going to say, show up curious. Okay. And what does that tell us? And anxiety says, don't mess this up. Curiosity says, I'm here to learn how this works. Feel the difference in your body. Instead of, I need them to like me, shift to, I'm gathering information. I don't have to prove, I get to learn. Okay? One small step. Write down 3 questions you generally want answered on day 1. Walk in with those. That's enough. You're not behind. You're at the beginning. That's different. And there's the whole thing. The whole solution for you, taken from anxiety to in separating what's real and what's imagined out to a solution. Now, the cool thing about these is you can ask for more. Okay, so I call mine Vicky, V-I-K-I, after the robot in the ceiling on iRobot. Anyway, Vicky, what are 3 other ways to solve this anxiety issue? Normalize the beginner phase. Okay. What would be a reasonable adjustment period? 30 days, 60? Imagine having this in your back pocket, folks. You're getting anxious about something and you pull out your phone and boom, 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 boom. Okay? What? Pre-disappoint yourself? Right now your fear is, I cannot disappoint anyone. That's impossible. Try this instead. I will misunderstand something at some point. That's normal. So pre-disappoint yourself, I like that. Grounding statement. Early mistakes are tuition, not verdicts. Shift from proving to tracking. Instead of asking, am I good enough yet? Ask, what did I understand better today than yesterday? I heard a good version of that recently, and I should do a IC around it. It's like, what did you do well? What could you have done better? What better? What next time? Yeah, it's another one that you'll be seeing soon. Okay, so all of this is built around what? Helping you with anxiety. Okay? We looked at one problem, and you got several different ways to solve it, and then we gave you 3 more. Okay, now this is what the need for this, the need for automation of a repetitive task, the need for turning content into profitable products, and the need for being able to create one that you sell your people and it does it for you, it does your work for you, is so strong. I called them the essential 3s. And what I did was I put together something to help you guys with that. How would you like, now you're thinking, all right, I get that, Jeff, but I don't know how to build these things and I don't want to learn. Okay, I get that. That's why I've put together something called Creator Leverage. Well, let's just go look at it. Creator Leverage Suite, your Creator Leverage Suite, will automate a repetitive task for you. Will automate a repetitive task for you, done for you. Okay, I'll interview you and find out what these things are, and we'll talk about it and check it out as we do it. But I'm doing the work. You're just telling me what you need. Automate a repetitive task, done for you. Turn content into profitable products, done for you. Build a tool your audience can use without you, done for you. Think about that last one, folks. That means I'm building a product that you sell. Okay? Let that sink in a moment. I'm building a product for you that you sell, and I don't get any piece of what you sell. That's all you. This is a good thing. Okay? Now, that link is jeffherring.com/CLS. And as we learned moments ago, you need to check these things out. And if I've messed up both, I'm not going to be happy with myself. All right, that one's correct. That one's correct. Good. Okay, so that's where you learn more about it. Okay. So when you go to jeffherring.com, let's just go there. You'll learn more about it. Work less, sell more, scale smarter. Okay. And then there's options. There's a full pay option and there's a 2-pay option. Now, when I usually do these builds for people, for 3 to 5 of these, it's the lowest price is $9.97. Okay, not going to be that for you guys. Okay, these are 3 special ones for the first 5 people that come on board, either here live or on the replay. That's cut in half. Okay, and 2 payment options, $4.97 or 2 payments of $2.50. Now, the reason you need to go get this stuff is I'm going to make your life so much simpler. Okay, you're going to get a tool that automates a repetitive task for you. You name it, we'll build it. Okay, I'm building one now for a guy that needs long reports done, but with the same information from different people. Okay, turn content into profitable products. You're going to have a machine built by me, somebody who's been doing this for 20 years and putting 20 years experience into doing this. You're going to have a machine designed just for you that creates your content, your blog posts, your notes, your Substack posts, your articles, whatever, and turns them into products, okay, that you get to sell, and I don't get anything from it. You get it all, okay? And we're going to build a tool your audience can use without you, also done for you. That means we're going to look at what you deliver to people, and something that could be delivered, like healing anxiety or fixing anxiety or giving somebody a different perspective, like we showed here, like you got a demo of with the anxiety. I'm going to build one for you. So they're getting that delivered to them from you, but you don't got to be there. Okay? You just got to put the money in the bank or go spend it. All right? Now, you put all of these together, and it's very likely for you to earn your money back real quick, Jan. Now, think about it this way. I'm going to create a machine that builds products for you from your content. It will sound like you because it's built from your content, Deborah. And I'm going to build you a tool. Oh, wait a minute, back up. On the turn your content into profitable products, that's going to build you limitless amount of products that you can sell. I don't get anything from. Okay? Congrats to those that are coming on board. All right. And I'm going to build a tool for you that your audience can use without you. They can pull out of their pocket and use whenever to do whatever you help them do. Okay. And you don't got to be there. You just deposit the money from when you sold it. Okay. So we're going to wrap this up here. Thank you for being here, and thank you for putting up with the glitches at the beginning. Where you want to go is jeffherring.com/CLS. Okay, that stands for Content Leverage Suite. jeffherring.com/CLS. 2 ways to come on board: 1 pay or 2 pay. Go get this stuff, folks. Thank you for being here. A lot of places you could have been, and you chose to be with us, and that's always appreciated and honored. And like I said, go get this stuff at jeffherring.com/CLS. And as always, you know what to do. Go use this stuff. because it flat out works, and we'll catch you next time. Wait, before I get up, any questions you want to type into the chat about all this before we wrap up? I'd be happy to answer. This is a good thing I put together for you at a good investment that'll change your life, make your life easier and more profitable. I mean, come on. This is about as close as we can get to me coming to your house or office and doing this for you. Okay? So, all right. One question we always get is, can you define, Jeff, what a instant creator is? Yeah, it's a tool created to help you do necessary things faster and better and more profitably. That's all it is. It's a tool. It's a custom tool that takes a lot to build, and you don't have to build them. I'll build them for you. So thank you for that question. We'll wrap this up again by saying go get this stuff at jeffherring.com/CLS. And as always, go use this stuff, and we'll catch you next time.